Hello there, and welcome to episode 8 of Epicfull News. Didn't really have a better intro than that. Anyways, today I think I'll kick up some talk with, how about some games and gaming news? PS4 has promised some good titles in this upcoming months. I know some of these games won't just be for PS4, but Call of Duty Advanced Warfare comes out November 4th, and anything I've seen about it says it's definitely going to pick up the slack that Ghost created, and I'm pretty excited for it. As should any Call of Duty gamer, and it might actually, not be the same old. The following week, you got Assassin's Creed 4 and some other small titles. I think that's going to be the biggest one. And then after that, you got Far Cry 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 for PS4. And I'm interested in that myself. And also, a few days after that, you've got Pokemon Omega and Alpha, the remakes of Ruby and Sapphire, which is pretty great if you ask me. I've already got mine pre-ordered and paid off, so I'll be pretty excited for that. Now, I think that's it for next month. There's so many good games that sounds pretty interesting. I say Sony recently released a statement about Bloodborne, which comes out in January, I think, as the best graphics they've seen so far. And that sounds pretty interesting. It sounds like another horror survival game along the lines of The Evil Within, Resident Evil, any of those. And I've looked at it a little bit, and I think it looks pretty interesting. I'll probably give it a try. Anyways, as it is still the month of October, I guess we'll do another little horror review. This time the film is the Spanish language film Orphanage by Guillermo del Toro, who presents it, not the director. But I'm sure he had a bit to do with the effects, because that's what he likes to do. Anyways, the film's basis is obviously a couple who take in children at an orphanage, and they have one of their own. If I remember correctly, I was going to say I didn't watch this anytime recently. I just remembered it being pretty good. Like, my rating would definitely be like an 8 out of 10. It's definitely got that creepy factor. Kids are creepy. Always have been. Always will be. It's just, eventually they get to that turning point and then it's okay. I guess. Maybe. Anyways, the thing that stuck out to me the most was definitely the twist. You probably could have guessed it like a little bit before it happened, but either way, it's still like, that's all I have to say. If you haven't seen it, you should give it a try, especially if you enjoy horror movies and you haven't seen it. It's definitely one to watch. Alright, I'm going to call it quits for today, and that has been Epicfull News, episode 8.